Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Libras. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a weekly forecast or week ahead forecast. We're going to see what energy you're going to be dealing with. If you are new here, welcome as well. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a beat, as well as make sure you guys all hit the like button so that it tells the algorithm that you basically want to see more of my future readings. Okay, we're gonna get straight into it. Hey, I have my headphones in, so you guys should be able to hear me better. Guys, when I sometimes record without my headphones, you guys cannot hear me. So that's probably why you guys were having like some sort of issues with hearing me clearly. But we're gonna go ahead and see what this week has in store for my Libras. Let's see what's going on with you guys. So the first thing I want to kind of tap into, I want to see what type of messages your spirit guides have for you, and also what type of transformation, excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied, what type of transformations are going to be taking place for you guys as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And if you want to know what deck this deck is really pretty. This is the Yogic, I always say Yogith, I don't know where I get that from, the Yogic Path Tarot. Okay, so Libras, for August 17th through the 23rd, what is the messages that I need to pass on to my Libras? All right. So let's see. So the first card we have Krishna. We have Dharma. Okay, I like Dharma. And we also have the Anahata. Anahata. I hope I'm saying that right. But we're going to look at what each one of these cards mean, okay? So the first one we're going to be looking at is the Krishna card. Okay, and these cards are really, really pretty. So this is going to be on page... Let's see where that's at. Okay, so this is on page 119. And this card is all about... Okay, the God of compassion and love. So this is a deity, okay? And this says, what does it feel like to be totally enamored, raptured, and captivated with love for the divine? This is the essence of Krishna. You have entered a time where you have realized love is something so much greater than passion between two people. Instead, it is the origin of life where everything blossoms. You have trusted in the greater forces of the universe, and in return, it supports you with its encompassing, oh my God, I cannot talk today, arms, embracing you like the stars in the sky. Continue trusting the divine is oh my goodness. Guys, give me a second, all right? The universe, the divine is omnipresent, and that you are not only part of the universe, but the entire universe exists inside of you. Krishna also represents, or it reminds you that that play is a form of prayer. What? Reminds you that play is a form of prayer. Guys, it's not me. It's the way it's worded. So this is talking about the God of compassion and love. So this is speaking to you guys having love kind of coming into your life through you understanding how it works. A lot of times we don't understand what we're getting ourselves into with certain connections, certain situations, with certain people. But when you come from a place of understanding and also trying to understand and trying to evolve in your way of dealing with matters of the heart, then you will start to unlock more keys when it comes to that. So for a lot of you, you've gone through your fair share of experiences, and you guys are coming now to a point where you guys are able to use those experiences to guide you to make better decisions, okay? But Tennessee, you have to not speak like that, because when you say those things, then you manifest it into reality. You can't say that love gives up on you, because love doesn't give up on you. You give up on love. That's another thing right there. Now, we're going to talk about the next card, Dharma. Now, this card, I really like this card. This is on page 19. And Dharma, this is all about your highest purpose. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. So it says, congratulations, you're on the right path to fulfilling your highest purpose. You have recently unraveled deeper insight into why you are put on this planet and ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. You have realized that the obstacles you have faced were given to you for a reason and have provided you with the strength you needed to show up as your highest self. The universe is ready for you to rise up into your Dharma role and to uplift the vibration of this entire planet. Continue to listen to the whispers of your soul. So for a lot of you, this is going hand in hand with this. A lot of you, like I said, you've gone through your fair share of experiences, but it's to help you step into your higher purpose. And for a lot of you coming into this week, you guys have to come into this week with an understanding that, yes, you guys may have had troubles before, but that's nothing compared to what's to come in the future based off of what you've learned so far on your journey. Because there's going to be awesome blessings that accompany with that. You guys got to think of Saturn energy. All right. And then the last card we have here before we get into the reading, it says Anahata. So we're going to look at this. And this is on... Okay, this is on page 55. So we have that synchronicity number right there. And it's about the heart chakra. So that's so funny that we're talking again about the matters of the heart. So this says your heart has opened its chambers to new possibilities and the light is coming through to soothe its own dark corners. The love that heals all and allows you to see all people for their greatest potential, including yourself. By putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which always guides you in the right direction. Trust the journey of the heart. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is always aware of possibilities that mind cannot yet envision. When you truly live in a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. Meditate on the color green and practice heart-opening yoga poses to aid to your journey. So this is kind of going back to that understanding that, look, things come up in love. Things happen when it comes to people that you love. But the main thing is to make sure you're not letting that stop you from being somebody who operates out of love. Yeah, people may do things to you all day. But if you don't operate from a place of love, then you're never going to manifest good things into your life because you're operating from a place of fear. We don't operate from a place of fear around here. We don't do that. Okay? So let's see what else comes up. What does this week have in store for my Libras? What does this week have in store for my Libras? And make sure you guys smash the like button. Thank you guys. I miss you guys so much. And let me know if you guys like the live versions better than me just uploading. Okay. Libras, what's the energy for them for this week? So right off the bat, you guys are going to be making some big decisions this week. These are decisions that you guys may have been sitting back on and just waiting for things to kind of evolve so that you can see what's the best direction for you. I'm hearing like for some of you, you're like waiting on a reply from like your old job where you may have been working before all this craziness happened, and you're trying to decide whether or not you should go after a whole new career or if you should go back to that job. For others of you, I'm seeing that there's some choices that you have to make in regards to love. This is matters of the heart. Some of you, it's in regards to your marriage and whether or not your partner is willing to still work with you in regards to that and if you should just move on. Others of you, it may not be a marriage per se, but it's like your relationship has been heavy on your mind, because the person who you may be in a relationship with may be acting very disconnected from you in some sort of case. And this may be giving you a lot of anxiety and putting you in a space where, okay, well, what do I do? Do I just sit back and allow things to just continue the way that they're going? Or can I, shift the direction of what's going on here? Some of you, this is in regards to like a business or something. You may be having some sort of idea on your mind, but you haven't quite taken action on it yet. And this is you trying to figure out, okay, am I going to actually go after it, or am I going to stop like trying to pursue this? Or am I just going to, shy away from actually, doing something about it? Okay. And then I also get with this, for some of you, you guys are starting to realize like, look, I'm sick and tired of certain things going on here. Some of you, you're like, okay, I'm tired of staying here with my parents and feeling like I'm still being treated as a child. Others of you, it's more of a like, okay, in a marriage, it's like, okay, we're in this marriage, but there's a lack of unity here. Okay, catch that. We're married, but there's a lack of unity. We're not moving on the same accord. And that could really be like making you upset and making you feel very disconnected. Some of you are realizing that you give too much to your job and you're somebody who's just too dedicated and you're literally being taken advantage of through that. All right, interesting. What else is going on with my Libras this week? Give me more information. Oh, holy moly. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to take these two and then I'm going to get these off the floor. But, okay, so with these two cards that just flipped out at me, this is, some of you, you guys are needing to have that faith. Like, some of you are starting to lose that faith. And understand, the universe works in our favor all the time. It just may, how do I say this? It may pan out different than what you may have expected. Like, you may be like, okay, yeah, I want new love. And then spirit takes you through this whole roller coaster of getting to know yourself better so that when they do bring that person into your life, they and you are prepared to actually be together and actually have a structured relationship in a sense. So some of you, it's like you're losing hope. You're losing faith in regards to like love and just positive things coming your way. But spirit is working behind the scenes. Just because you can't see spirit pulling the strings behind the scenes doesn't mean that, you know, spirit is not working in your favor. All right. And then sometimes things have to be shifted out of your life so that you can actually be in this place of receiving your blessings. So certain people just are not meant to do, like, they're not meant to be there when you reap certain benefits. Certain people don't deserve to be in your midst and to be around you when you're, you know, evolving and growing. So understand that. Don't lose faith in self. Okay. Because we're all a reflection of the creator. All right. I hate to get preachy on you guys, but that's how I'm feeling. Now, let's see what else is coming up. I want to pull some cards from this deck because we get more messages from here. So what are some important things that may come up this week for my Libras that they may not be aware of or I need to speak on? What's the energy? Oh, geez. I keep getting cards flying on the floor, guys. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers. So yeah, okay, so coming into this week, what may happen? Some of you, you may build some sort of work relationship. That's the first thing that I heard. Some of you, there may be somebody at your job that may show some sort of interest in you. This could be a coworker or just somebody who you meet at your actual job. Others of you, this is like you and somebody who you have a relationship with or some sort of connection are going to be trying to rebuild it. For others of you, when you're just at work or doing your thing, just focusing on yourself, you may have somebody who shows some sort of interest in you, especially, and I never really talk about it, but if you're like in a same sex relationship, I definitely see this energy. And some of you who may be into the same sex, I mainly see this for you as well. Interesting enough. But I definitely see some sort of like rebuilding here. Interesting. Let me keep pulling. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands and I also have the Two of Wands kind of following that. So yeah, so there's going to be somebody who's trying to get your attention this week. This could very well be somebody who you're already in a relationship with who's like, look, I want attention from you all of a sudden. And then it puts you in, again, a space of having to decide what you're going to do. Like this person may be inconsistently wanting to, like 1 second be with you, the next second act weird. Like it's really strange with this individual. Others of you, okay, another thing that I'm seeing, if you've moved on with your life, I do see an ex who may be jealous of that and may want attention. While you're like focusing over here, this person's like, hey, you forgot about me. You're not really interested in me like that, huh? And then it's like putting you in a space to where you're having to sit there and really contemplate, okay, what am I going to do? Am I just going to let this situation between my ex mess up a relationship that I'm trying to build? Or am I just going to let this skate by and just focus on what I'm building with another person? Interesting. What else is going to come up? What is going on with my Libra's finances for this week? Oh, okay. So for a lot of you, after being in a space of not knowing what the heck to do for a while, you guys are going to have some sort of idea or plan that's going to come into, how do I say this? is going to come to the forefront. This is after sitting down for a little bit and kind of contemplating, though. This is not going to be a situation where you're just going to fall into a job per se. You're going to sit down. You're going to be like, dang, I really hate this job. I really hate it here. Let me think about what I need to do so I can get myself out of this situation. And then it's like you guys are going to be like, oh, shoot, I have an idea. I think I'm going to go towards this career. Some of you, there may have been some sort of career that you've been wanting to go in for a while, but you put it on the back burner because you didn't believe that you could go after it, or you were working a job at the time that didn't permit you to, you know, maybe do the studying or get the information necessary to go into it. For some of you, I'm hearing like real estate or something like that. This may even be like a job with like communication. So this could be like you wanting to put yourself out there as far as your talents are concerned when it comes to speaking, or you may be somebody who may be very knowledgeable in certain things, and then you're finally applying that knowledge to something here. I also see a lot of you are going to get clear on exactly what you need to do to get out of this mindset of feeling like you're stuck and like things are out of your control. If anything, what I will say, whenever you do get in the Eight of Swords, this is the best advice I can give anybody who's watching this. Whenever you get in the Eight of Swords mindset, whatever you're going through, find a way to make it benefit you. So say, for instance, you're going through a situation where you did just get laid off or something like that. When you're in this space of not knowing what the heck to do, like, oh my God, I just got laid off. Let the circumstance that you're in benefit you. Okay, yes, I got laid off, but now let me go ahead and look for a job that I actually like. Oh yeah, I got laid off. Let me actually start working on that thing that I wanted to work on for a while, that book or this or that. Don't let the circumstance beat you up, okay? You got to make the most of the circumstance. Like you don't let the circumstance mess you up to where you're around here just looking crazy. So whenever you do get in the Eight of Swords, even in love, gosh, my boyfriend's not talking to me right now. Let me go have some fun with my friends because I know I haven't seen them in a while. Let me go hang out with some family. Let me go have a self-care day. Like, use the circumstance that you're into better self. Like, don't... But that's a whole nother spiel, okay? But for a lot of you, yes, I actually see things are going to start to pick up for you. Again, you need to really sit on this energy, though, and get clear on what you're trying to manifest next into your life. If you have a decision that you need to make to change anything that you're not happy with, because I have the Four of Cups twice. I have the Four of Cups here, and I have the Four of Cups here, okay? If there's anything that you don't like, you sit down, you think of how you can change it or how you can make it benefit you. Okay, so that's the best advice I can give you this week. But I'm going to stop right here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you guys have an awesome week. If you enjoyed, smash the like button. If you guys want to see some advice videos, I have a whole nother channel. I will have it linked below. I think I'll put the link right now as we're talking, but I'll have all that information below. If you want to book a session, that information will be below as well. And I will see each and every one of my beautiful Libras in the next one. Bye.